With the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. They go play action with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Now it's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Play to the running back.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Seahawks.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell set to...
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Mostert shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will knot things up here late in the 1st half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mostert. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
The score, Niners 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Down at the 15-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Niners 24.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
Seahawks.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Wilson.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bobby Wagner. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Wilson's pass.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in